Welcome to my Sons of the Forest video. I hope you're nice and relaxed because today I'm going to show you how to make your very own Molotov Crossbow. If you stick around after the tutorial, I have some great footage of the Molotov Crossbow in action. To make this process easier, make sure your game save has the crossbow and that you have used it at least once. Save the game with it equipped. Let's begin this tutorial. In order to edit my game save, I'm going to my desktop. I'm going to press the Window key and the R key at the same time to bring up the Run panel. Next, I'm going to type in the word App Data. Then I'm going to press Enter. This will open up the App Data folder on my computer. In this folder, I want to open up the folder labeled Local Low and find a developer folder labeled Innight. From here, I can open up the game folder labeled Sons of the Forest. Since we are here to edit our game saves, I will open up the folder labeled Saves. And our only option is to open up the folder labeled with our Steam ID. Your ID will be different than mine. Since I play on my own hosted server, my save is in the multiplayer folder. If you play on someone else's server, your save is in the multiplayer client folder. If you play single player, your save is in the single player folder. Finally, we can open up the latest save folder and open up a file called Player Inventory Save Data. You can use any type of text editor, but I personally like to use Atom.io as it makes it easier to edit multiple files at once. To make this an easier experience on my eyes, I will make this save file a bit more readable. I'm going to highlight the first portion of the item ID brackets so that I can select the beginning of each item's line of code. I do this by highlighting the text, then pressing the Control key and the F key at the same time to bring up the Find panel, and I press the Find All button. And simply press the Escape key to return to the text panel. With all the item IDs selected, I will press the left arrow key to jump to the beginning of each line, and then press the Enter key to separate each item ID onto a new line. To find out which item is the crossbow, I'm going to look up the item IDs on IGN's website. By clicking these quick links, I can jump down to the section containing IDs for all of the weapons. In doing this, I see the crossbow has an item ID of 65. Back in my text editor, I can now search up the item ID of 365 by pressing Ctrl and F at the same time and adding the number 365, and then pressing Enter or Find. Now I can see the ammo type is set to an item ID of 368. I can again use IGN's website to find the item ID of the Molotov. The Molotov has an item ID of 389. And I can now change this to the ammo type that the crossbow uses inside of my text editor. Make sure you save your file and launch your game. As promised, here's the highlight reel.